Bitch, I be low on purpose. Big hoodie, devil like Sam. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell. Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I been in 10 days, a manner, nigga. That shit feel old to me. My Chris ain't never get sold to me. Them bitches get filled for me. Like cheerleaders, I'm coming on me, get filled for me. I don't want to kill for me, and I don't want nobody to kill for me. That shit late. But again, I guess that's so late. In the night, cause that's the day. Nowadays, I can take it, niggas dead. I should have taken shit straight. That's ain't even get no bags. I'm a bad man, got bags that can't even pick the bag. I'm a should have waxed me, nigga. Fuck everything that I did in the past. I'm throwing it out the water. If it's trying to be hard, I just go hard. I stand still, I go hard.
All right, I still lost. Voice still a little crackling a little bit, but we here now. Week 12. No preview. No week 12 Well, I do a recap, but no week 12 preview. Another dose of heavy hitters this week. See me just snatching up recruits after recruits. That's what we do over here at Clemson. Man, we got Alabama. We got Alabama on the docket, man. We got them Roll Tide boys on the docket. You feel me? So we can do a little preview because little buddy ain't on yet. Ohio State, LSU. About to get it in. My prediction, I got Ohio State winning that one. Miami, South Carolina. My prediction, I got Miami winning that one. This one is playing right now. They're actually playing right now. It's Georgia got the better overall team. He's on a roll. He's on a serious roll. But he got a Joe problem. He got a Texas problem. So he should win. Georgia should win, and he's actually winning right now, 14-7. Georgia is. But Texas is at home, and I just beat him at home. And is he going to lose 2 straight at the house? Oh, we going to see. We going to see. It is a possibility. Because Georgia got a potent run game, man. His O-line is just spectacular. So we'll see, man. My game is with Alabama. I'm going to roll all over the Tide. Yeah, I'm going to roll all over the Tide. And then, so Florida got a bye. And SC got a bye. So we're going to advance over after today. Because they're going to play, I'm pretty sure, well, I haven't talked to Miami, but they should play today. I don't see why they won't be able to get it in, even if it's a late night type of situation. So that means we're going to be advancing, man. What's looking at, what week 13 looking like? I know I got another heavy hitter. LSU in South Carolina. Ohio State, Miami, and Georgia. That's gonna be a slaughter, possibly. Texas, Alabama. Will we get Stacks back in before this game? I don't think so. All right, let me go and send this. I've been summoned. Oh, man. Georgia just scored the last, going into halftime, up 21-7. It's over. Georgia's going to win this game. With the run game he has, there's no way that he ain't to get the ball. Oh, man. Texas has fallen off, bro. Texas is falling off. Georgia, huh? Okay. I got to lock in over here, though. Yes, sir. Good luck, young man.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes it. Complete in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They just keep firing, using his feet to buy time. Slings it downfield, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The give to the lone running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Back has it. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Just broke it. Continues to fight for yards. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got him with a room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Think there's room to run to the right here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed, all these guys had vision and quickness, and this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was
that's us, man.
They couldn't make the connection.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it sucks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. This time it's complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. running into the open space, turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Now improvising. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Let me go, Papa. Yeah.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down.
Yep.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's not good.
That's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive offensive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, we'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Packing from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there. He took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the move.
The quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Get that first down, baby.
The sticks for a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Got his man on the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Now coming.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
That's taking a little bit. Yeah, just keep it close from me. Yep.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
We thought we'd see a little.
Sorry, you always hold the remote, and we don't say don't hold it because you're gonna lose. Close my door. Close my door. I'm playing again.
Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. Powers through the defender. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the air. Touchdown Tide! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the back over the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Motion from the back. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running through contact. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
Oh!
Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Got room to work. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
When you eat today at Friday, we're going to our granny's house and go at the movies. Wedding games.
He's in open space downfield. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Clemson set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 24 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this.
He's going for the big play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Under fire. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fakes the grab. Gets away from one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he's going to bring this one out. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It sucks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
What interception? Oh, shit. He fell out. All right, let me go and handle my daddy duties real quick, but yeah, we put the kids to bed, put them to bed. That's what we do, man. Like it's gonna be me and Georgia. Who you got next? Miami. Somebody go and see that.
SpongeBob.
All right.